Are you looking for an old school style bike with a new school style technology? Check out this Race Inc RA29-B. As always, I'm going to do an explain and review on this 29-inch Race Inc BMX bike. So yeah, this is similar to the red and blue one that we showed you last time, but this bike comes in black and gold and has a little bit different things on it than the other bike. So yeah, let's go through it and I'll show you everything about this bike. So obviously this has like an old school style frame. It looks pretty dope and it's got some other parts on it. If you watch the other video, you should know most of the parts, but if you didn't, check this video out because it's going to show you all the different things about this bike. So first off, it just comes with some basic generic grips, probably because they wanted to save some money from putting all this high-end stuff on here. Just wanted to throw a set of grips on here. Most people switch out their grips. They're only 10 to 12 bucks, so it's not a big deal. Next is the box 3 brake lever. These brake levers work fantastic. If your brakes aren't working, try using one of these brake levers on your V brakes. They pull a lot more cable and make your brakes work really, really well. Going to the bars, they got an old school style 6-inch handlebar. These are a chromoly Race Inc bar. Going down to the stem, they got a top load stem. This stem is pretty sharp on the edges, but looks cool. Looks like an old school tough neck stem. Going down the headset, this has an 1.1 inch threadless headset where the cups push inside of the frame, and then this has sealed bearings. This thing looks really close to the Cook Brothers headsets and it really looks nice. Going down here, we're gonna go to the forks in a little bit, but let's talk about the front tire and rear tire. They come with the same style tire. These tires are a 700 by what is it, 40C? Dang, I just looked at it. 52C. So 29-inch also fits a 700, and the 700 also fits the 29-inch wheel. If you've seen the photos, this is a different tire. This is not the IRC. This is a Nova tire, but it has some pretty tacky compound. It's got some really good knurling. This bike was probably made during COVID, so they probably didn't have the tire, so they couldn't spec it with this one. So they substituted with the different tires so they can get them out the door and get them to your guys' house so you guys can ride them. This bike does come with stainless steel spokes. Look how they're nice and shiny and chrome. It does come with the double wall alloy rim. Like a traditional style rim. It has a high flange Race Inc sealed front hub, and it's got the traditional 15mm axle nuts on it. Going to the seat, it's got an old school padded seat. This seat is like an old school style seat, but with like padding in here. The padding works really, really well. It's actually really thick. I think you guys would enjoy it while riding it. It does look a little bit different. Another thing that I noticed is that it's kind of an awkward shape. I guess how it sits on the rail or how it is. I don't know, it's like an optical illusion, but for us, we had to slam it all the way back so it doesn't look like a gooseneck. So just a quick tip, if you don't want your bike looking goofy, make sure you slam that seat all the way back. It'll give you more room in the cockpit and it won't look goofy. So going to the seat post, it does got, what is it, a box 2 alloy seat post on there with micro adjust bolts on here. So there's got, actually it's not micro adjust, it's got 2 bolts on here. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head, but you tighten them up and it actually can tilt your seat upwards and downwards really easy. It's got a nice Race Inc alloy seat clamp. Going down, all right, well, let's go to the brakes real quick. It does have the box 3 brakes. These things are super stiff brakes. They work really well. It comes with aftermarket brake pads and they work phenomenal. Going down to the chain, this has I believe it was a Race Inc chain. Yeah, this is a Race Inc chain. This is like a 510XH HX style chain. So it has ramps on here to drop onto the sprocket real nice. And it's heat treated pins, so it's not going to stretch on you. This is one of the only chains that I trust. So this style chain is what I trust. All the other regular full length chains are pretty horrible as far as strength wise, especially if you're cranking hard up a hill or flying down the hill or going to hit a jump. Those other inexpensive KMC S1 chains just do not do the job. That's more for like a beach cruiser, somebody cruising. Going to the Sprocket, it does have a nice alloy sprocket and the teeth are ramped. Check that out to make the ride super smooth. One thing that we've heard a lot of feedback from people that try out these bikes is that this bike rides phenomenally smooth right out the box. So a lot of people love that, and they also love the fact that it's super light. With that said, it's probably light because it comes with the Redline flight cranks and the 175 length, and it also has a 5-bolt spider, and it's got alloy bear trap style pedals. This bicycle does come with the American bottom bracket, so you could put any old school style cranks on there if you like. And yeah, it just makes it nice. You could put even heavy duty 24 millimeters with a mid bottom bracket adapter. Going to the rear wheel, it has the same rim and spokes as the front wheel, and it also has a high flange hub in the rear, and this rear hub is sealed and everything, so it runs really smooth. The freewheel is just your standard freewheel. It might be a Race Inc, I forgot, but you can look at the specs in the video up there if you like. Going back to the back, check these out. For this is actually bike that we're selling here at our storefront, so we put these dropout savers on there just to make the bike look cool. This one does come with a different style chain tensioner, or how would you say, like a dropout adapter. So I'll show you it over here. This one's on this other Race Inc. So we put these on here just to show you. They're a washer similar to the other one, but now it's a chain tensioner. So when you get this gold bicycle, it will come with those chain tensioners, not with these dropout savers. These dropout savers are for sale aftermarket, so you can purchase those if you like the way of this bicycle looks. Going to the frame is 6061 aluminum. It has very nice welds on it. You can see those dimes right there. They look really, really good. I always trip out on this little wishbone back here because it's got the loop tail, I mean, right here, and then it's also got it down here. But then this little wishbone looks pretty crazy. But in fact, it gives the Sprocket a lot of room. Look at how much room's right there. So you'll have a lot of room to play with. You can actually put a 2.4 tire on here. The bicycle is wide enough to fit a 2.4, and it gets really close, but it definitely fits. On the top of the chainstays right here, it has another gusset right here. It looks really nice. I'm over here dirtying up the bike. So let me grab this shirt real quick. Somebody's gonna forget to clean that up, so I might as well get it right now. Going to the front of the frame, down here at the bottom bracket, it's got this big large gusset right here. If you're breaking bottom brackets and stuff like that, that will definitely hold up. On the front, it's got this pretty cool plate right here. Kind of reminds me of the old Diamondbacks and Mongoose and all those old school style bikes. Going to the fork, this fork comes with the aftermarket Botema fork. This thing is pretty cool because it actually hangs down lower than the front axle nut. So that looks really cool. A lot of people like the look of this. And if you want to check out more specs on this fork, you could go up there and hit that link right there. And I think it's over here. Yeah, over here. And you could check out more information about this fork. I have a video about that. And yeah, that's it. They're available. This is the RA29-B. Comes in black and gold with the Botema fork. The 29R is the red and blue one, and it comes with the Race Inc fork, and that one's also aftermarket fork. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the explain and review about the 29-inch Race Inc. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out our other videos and find out more information about bike parks. We'll talk to you later. Peace out.